Hello friends and welcome back to Let's Play Silent Hunter 4. Well, we've survived our first mission in our new campaign with manual aiming. So that's good. We did alright. Let's see what the game has in store for us for our next mission. We know we don't have enough renown for new crew, so we're not going to get that. Okay, the USS Snapper. We're departing on February 13th. Apparently, proceed directly to Area A4 and stand by for further orders. A4, that's like near Manila. Lovely. Yeah, we'll start outside the harbor. Okay. So, we have a new objective. And let's have a look. See what we can see. Alright. Surabaya. We're outside of Surabaya. That's perfect. Now we need to go to A4. Let's see where that is exactly. A4, that's awfully close to our last patrol area. We're heading back towards Manila. Apparently there's something we need to do there. I have no idea what it could be. Yeah, we'll head out this way.
Yes, sir.
Just gonna make sure the boat starts. Alright, we're gonna head along Balikpapan, which is an awesome name, by the way. Balikpapan. Balikpapan. There we go. And head towards the Balabac Straits. Balabac. Alright, like so. Then we'll head up into the open ocean, straight towards our goal. We could go through the Mindoro Strait, I guess. Then we'd really be close to certain ports. We don't want that.
Yes, sir.
No, sir, we don't. Right. Okay, I'm just gonna see the weather topside for a moment. Okay, it's pretty dark, that's for sure. Starless. Oh, not starless night, but a moonless night at least. Relatively quiet seas, looks like. Okay, well. Okay, so we're on our way. We've got our orders. I have no idea what these orders will be, because we only have to proceed to the grid and then radio in that we're there. Which sounds like a dangerous business if you ask me. What do you think, Frank? Or Bob, or whoever it was. Yeah, it might be a very dangerous business going there. But then again, danger is our middle name, I suppose. Let's have a look at our stock, shall we? I always press F8 instead of F7. I don't know why I do that. Okay. Alright, our stock. We're stocked up with torpedoes again. That's wonderful. We've got all the stuff working. All our torpedo tubes are working. We've got a repair team-ish thingy doing maintenance. Wonderful. Okay. Yep. Yeah, this is gonna be just fine. Okay. Alright, so we're on our way again. It's February of 1942. And the world is truly changing. Japanese have almost taken Indonesia. It's not going to be long now before they do. They declare war on Holland. Well, I think they already did, and then we're screwed. Just gonna time compress here. Right, so I'm gonna sail this route, and if I meet up with anything, I'll be back with you in a jiffy. I'll be back in a moment. We've just passed the Makassar Strait, and we have a ship spotted somewhere off our port bow in front of us, but again, somehow I can't make out where it is. As you can see, the February waves are upon us again. We have a pretty choppy sea, so that's unfortunate, but well, that's how it goes. I'm gonna see if I can spot it. Regardless, it should be around there somewhere, as far as I know. Let's see if my sound man can determine anything. Port contact. No sound contact. Now that could be because the ship that we spotted is either immobile or it's a sandbank. Either way, I'm not gonna. Oh, these are rough. Damn. Okay. Whoa! Look at the wave wash over my ship. Yeah. I'm just. How's my stern? Must be coming up off the net. The great thing is it does actually camouflage my rudders and the sound of my tethers, of course. So it's wonderful. It's perfect camera. Okay, well, anyway, yeah. I guess it's the rough sea that we lost the contact. I'm not sure. Got a little wet there. Yeah, I'll just continue on until we do meet up with someone or something. And yes, I am very willing to sail through the day with this kind of weather. Normally, if the sea were flat, it was flat a couple of hours ago, I would not move around in the daytime. But right now, I'm fine. We're going to be just fine. Airplanes are basically our only threat. So, yeah. Alright. I will be right back with you. Alright. A quick update. We're nearly at the target area. The weather has cleared up a little bit. But, yeah. It looks like we haven't met up with anything yet. Just gonna radio in once we get there and see what kind of orders we're going to get. If we get there without hitting mines or things or whatever. Gonna have to wait and see. Okay, we've got our orders. Search and destroy any enemy shipping wherever found. Captain authorized autonomy in area X, sink 'em all. Okay. Autonomy in area sink 'em all. Okay, so there's no X there. There's no X marks the spot. Right, the SS-185 responding. Positive. We are going in for the kill. Snap route. Alright, so let's have a look. Let's plan a little patrol out here. Don't be too afraid to mess this up. I'm gonna go close to the harbor areas, I guess, like so, and then sort of fan our way along Mindoro Strait down here, because there's little ports down here as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, like that one. YOLO, for instance. I'm gonna pay that part a visit. There we go. And the Bohol Sea. That sounds really weird. Are there any ports in the Bohol Sea? Oh, Lighty. There's bound to be Japanese there. We'll just patrol there as well. Why not? There we go. Just planning it out, like so. And Lighty has a couple of bad spots. Tacloban. Tacloban. Alright, that's our goal here. We're gonna go down the throat of Luzon into the Bohol Sea through Sulu. And hopefully we'll find some ships to sink. That's the goal. That's what we're going for. Still night, so I can speed up.
Yes, sir.
People will hear us, but not see us.
Head standard.
The seas are pretty choppy, as you can see. So yeah, and there we are off to a good start, I guess. I'm just going to erase this first marker here. We don't need it. There we go. Alright, if anything happens, if we bump into any shipping, I will give you a heads up. Until then. We've got a ship spotted. Actually, a couple of ships spotted. Unknown and slow. I want to bet these are sampans. I'm just going to mark their position out. 1, 2. Alright. See where they're going. Stop
Yes,
for a moment.
I'll stop.
See where they're heading. Okay, they're both heading northeastish. So let's mark that down, shall we? Oh, no, mark it. Mark it. Go on. Operation Mark It Garden. Alright, but the fact that we've seen them may mean that they actually are ships worthy of our exploration, because we might have seen the smokestack. There we go, so that would go like that, roughly, and the other one would run parallel to that, like thus, sort of ish. This is where they're heading. So, let's see. I think we're about 3,000 yards out. Okay, that's a little much. Alright, so let's just get rid of our course here for a moment. Course should go away, course. Leave us, course. Of course not. Not of course. And we will simply, if you hear noise in the background, that's Lab trying to get into my stuff, which is fine. No, yes, no, yes. I need to do something now. No, that's not what I meant. Close. There we go. No, that's not it either. Wait, I keep forgetting this. I know now. Alright, just make a parallel course to these idiots. There we go.
Returning to course, sir.
That may be a bit much. Yeah, we're gonna do a parallel course thingy for a moment. And like so.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, like that. Exactly.
Returning to course, sir. Yes, sir.
And these guys are actually moving up. They're moving. Okay. And then we're gonna move into them, obviously. There we go.
Sir. Returning
Measure
to
out.
course, sir.
Measure
Yes,
out
sir.
about, well, say 1,500 yards. That'll do. That's necessary to heat up my torpedoes. Make sure they are hot when I launch them. Even if I don't launch them. I think, yeah, we're gonna turn and we're gonna turn right into them. There we go. This is gonna work. Let's flank speed them for a moment. Oop, yes. Okay. Once we hit that 1,500 marker, submerge. We can submerge now. Okay. Now on. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can see. Shall we? And whoa! Stop the flanking. Flank speed bad. Okay. Raise the periscope. Oh, we're not submerged yet. Yes, these definitely are ships with American flags. Okay, never mind. Service the boat, guys. This is not. What are these guys doing out here?
Prepare to surface. Prepare to surface.
You guys, really.
Engine, stand by to charge fast.
All that fuss for nothing. Well, that's how it goes. No wonder they didn't run. Figured. Okay. Well, thank you guys for showing up and making our life a little happier. These are just American boats. I don't know why they are here. Let's have a look at them. There we go. Yeah, they're clearly ours. They look like, I don't know, armed trawlers maybe. Not entirely sure why they're here. They're deep in enemy territory, so it's kind of weird. Strikes me as strange. But alright. Whoa. That was actual thunder. I didn't know the game modeled thunderstorms as well. Apparently. Alright. Okay, so false alarm. I'm gonna recourse myself. I think I'm heading into the South China Sea. There's probably a lot more activity there than going to the Bohol Sea or whatever. We're gonna stay away from land though. I'm not gonna file a contact report on these guys. That would be ridiculous. Yeah, I'm just gonna move this one out like there-ish.
Yes, sir. Returning to course, sir.
Good. Return
Yes,
to
sir.
course. Do it. Yeah, I think I went to Saigon once. That was fun. Let's go there again. Let's plan our route to Saigon. And that might also be a good point
Yes,
to
sir.
stop recording for a moment.
Returning to course, sir.
Unless we meet up with traffic. In which case this recording will turn a bit longer than planned. So we're going to cross the South China Sea. That's just wonderful.
Yes, sir.
Let's wave goodbye to our friends. Goodbye, friends. I suggest you get back to American waters because there's a storm coming. Not necessarily a rainstorm. Okay. Yeah. Bye. Good luck. Don't get lost. Okay, I'm gonna cut out until we're out to sea, and if we don't meet up with anything, yeah, well, I will make this an upload and continue on next time. If we do meet up with something, no, same deal. Well, so far nothing, except for this. I rarely see this in this game. Good grief, look at these torrents of rain. Amazing. And the waves that accompany it. Yeah, so far in this campaign, the weather has been really horrible. And we've received some operational news that the president of the Philippines has been evacuated by the USS Swordfish. So that's wonderful for him. Yeah. But thus far, no ships sighted, and we're heading straight across the South China Sea, so you would expect some traffic, but nothing yet, but I'll keep at it. And oof, these waves are just high, man. Incredible. Okay, I'll report back in, well, soon, I guess. And we've spotted a small convoy heading southwest. So that's almost perfect. Let's see, if it heads southwest, and its course is truly southwest, we're going to cross it almost perfectly. So, let's measure out our line of attack here. It's a small convoy, so it may or may not have people guarding it. But then, we're near Saigon, by the way, I have to show you this. That wouldn't really be an issue for us. I don't know what speed they're making. Slow. Okay, good. So if we head to flank speed now, we should be able to gain some advantage and pop underwater. Alright. Okay, I think they're gonna cross the bow slightly like this by the looks of things, so our measurement may have been a little bit off, but that's okay because we're still going flank speed. And we're underwater. Okay. There may be fisher boats though, I don't hear anything. Okay, that would be very interesting. Let's see. Let's see if they are. I think I'm gonna use the night scope for this. We'll need to use the night scope because I think it's like 9 o'clock. And 9 o'clock it's the night. There we are. What do we have? Oh, they're not doing lights, I guess. Are they? It's very difficult to make out. Let's ask our sound man if he hears anything.
Yes, sir. Sweeping.
No sound contacts. Okay, that could mean two things. Either these are stealth ships for some reason, or they really are sampans. In which case they are not worth our time. Oh. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, we're gonna just erase all this. There we go. And return to course surfacing later on, but not now.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and standard speed. We need to conserve battery a little bit. There we go. If we hit the sampans while doing this, well,
sir.
good for us.
Returning to course, sir. Yes, sir.
If not,
Good for them.
yeah, exactly. Lab. There we go. I'm sorry, Lab. You wanted to say something?
Maybe your sound guy hears something now.
Not very likely because our
heading this way.
yeah, I know, but our engines are in the way now.
Ah,
Yeah, so if they did have engine sounds we could hear, we'd probably not hear them right now because we have like, if you can draw it for you a little bit, like this angle here, like so. This is like our blind spot. Oh, like so. So this area behind us is almost impossible to hear anything. Okay, well, a couple of close encounters of the wrong kind. I think I'm gonna surface the boat soon. And yeah, get us out of here, I suppose. Surface. Do it. Here's Saigon. Wonderful. Alright, we're back at 100% oxygen. That means we're up again. The sea is really choppy. Could be that actually their sound was masked by heavy seas. That's also an option. But well, we couldn't see them, so it's like pitch black out here. We've got half a moon and almost no stars that through the clouds to give us any light at all. So yeah, it would have been a rather useless attack. I've done it before, but with auto aim at least you get the little green thing marking them out in the dark, and I didn't get that, so I have no idea where they are. So a huge spotlight, yeah, that would be an interesting option to have. But it will also give away your position, which is basically what we don't need. So
well, you can switch it on and off.
well, yes, we could, but that would look like signaling, and signaling draws people like flies to dung.
Well, in that case, you have something to shoot at.
No, they have something to shoot at.
Not if you're close enough.
Right. I'm gonna assume these were sampans. I know, assumption, mother of all fuck-ups, but well, take it from an experienced skipper here. These were definitely sampans. Right, I'm just gonna patrol in front of the harbor of Saigon
Yes, sir.
here
Returning to course, sir.
for a little bit, and we're gonna go through shallow waters a little bit, but we can sort of veer off into deeper water if we want to. Okay, I'm just gonna run up to this point and then save it and upload because I've been at it for a while. Here we go. I'm just gonna time compress some time. Battery recharged, excellent. It's been really quiet. We've only seen fisher boats and our own, shallow waters. We know. our own boats. I was really not amused seeing American boats in that area. I wanted to torpedo something and now I can't. It's terrible.
You could still torpedo them.
No, not anymore. They were like at the other end of this ocean. They were like
well,
over there.
Now. But you could technically torpedo them.
Good.
Your boss won't like it, but...
Yeah. Okay. So, an uneventful trip so far. Just gonna go topside for a moment. With seas equally uneventful. Well, perhaps the weather wasn't a bit eventful, I guess. But that was it. Okay, from the USS Snapper, I say good day to you all, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.